what's happening right now as we wait for our next guest. But it's all good because I know they coming on. But you just listened to one of our future guests, Ben Mishael David. I don't know how you say his name, so excuse me if I said it wrong. I don't know if it's David or David, but Ben Mishael David or Ben Mishael David. And now I see our guest is here, so you got to go with your mama, man. So let me introduce you to our next guest. Our next guest is as I said, he's prolific. He's prolific in Israel. He's been doing his thing amongst the Hebrew community. I don't even want to lie and tell you how long, but it's been much longer than me. I know that. I know it's been much longer than me. One of his beautiful accolades is he's a musician, a very good rapper. I mean, real good, like really good. He has about 4 albums out right now. I first heard this guy on a album, like when I first came into the knowledge. You understand? When I first came into the knowledge was when I first heard him. And I didn't know who he was at the time. You know, I didn't know this is who I was listening to. But it was on a song called Concrete Jungle, I think it was. I think that's what it's called. I think so.
Thus saith Yah.
Yeah, right
Call
there.
for the weeping mothers,
That right
the
there.
lost fathers, and the...
But that song is from like 20 years ago. I mean, this brother been doing this thing for a long time. He is in Tanzania. He has his own school, y'all. He has his own school. Y'all looking for a Hebrew school? He has his own university. Okay? He can tell you about things you don't even know you need to know about. He is forceful when it comes to this truth. That's why you call him the mighty Hebrew. And that's who we about to bring on right now, the mighty Hebrew. HalleluYAH. Praise the mighty Yah, mighty Hebrew. What's going
up,
on?
man?
Praise the mighty Yah, my good brother Prince Charlandine, the mighty Hebrew. What's up, bro?
Oh man, just so East Africa. Sound like it's a little echo.
Let me see. I'll be turning that echo off when I play the music. It should be better now.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool now. It's cool now.
Praise Yah.
Hallelujah.
Man, the mighty Hebrew, man, let us know, man, what are you doing out in Africa? What's going on? What's the move? How's it going?
Absolutely.
You know, you were my first
Absolutely.
guest when I started Gather Yah Saints. I gotta let people know you were my first guest on Gather Yah Saints. So what's going on, my good brother?
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. First and foremost, I give all praise and honor to Yahweh, the supreme, intelligent, powerful one of our forefathers, Abraham, Yitzchak, and Yaakov. Those striving for righteousness' sake, I say unto the family, Shalom Aleichem. It's
Shalom
definitely an
Aleichem.
honor and a privilege to be here with you more, right? Yeah, man. I'm in Africa. Yeah, all respect and praises and, honor to one of my mentors, one of my major mentors who made transition back into Yahweh, the late Prince Asiel ben Israel. He, he appointed me Prince back in 2016. And, I'm the founder of Hebrew Israelite Sovereign Nationalism, Hebrew Cosmogenesis, Hebrew Anthropogenesis, and co-founded the Mighty Hebrew University along with Dr. Mori Yoel ben Israel. And he was like, yo, you need to move to Africa. You need to, go ahead out there to Africa and spread Hebrew Israelite Sovereign Nationalism in Africa. I'm like, yeah, I get there, and make a long story short, y'all know about the situation with the COVID and just, dealing with elders such as Sar Sar Zakwan Rabab ben Yisrael, Zakwan Adon Yehoshaphat ben Yisrael, editor and founder of Jerusalem Chronicle newspaper. I was actually a contributing columnist for that newspaper for over 5 years, and others, Imar, others, and they was aligning themselves with the 1619, 2019, thing, and the Bereshit chapter 15, 13 to 18, and us returning to the land of our forefathers from the great river Egypt to the Euphrates. So my wife, she had put a documentary together called Door of No Return. And you can find that on YouTube. And she's the sole producer of that. The music was put together by myself and Sons of Man, Wu-Tang Clan, Sons of Man, Hellraiser. So we put all the music, everything together. So, the COVID situation took place. We seen the death of George Floyd and different situations taking place. So, he was like, look, I think you should go to Africa. So originally I was going to go to Ghana. Most people, when they talk about going to Africa, they think about going to Ghana. So then I was talking to Crown Prince Yosef, which is the late Prince Asiel's son in the heir. He's the chief prince now. So he was talking about Tanzania and that him and his family was thinking about going to Tanzania. So I said, Tanzania. So I started doing research on Tanzania. And I started studying up on the late John Magufuli. I seen that Prince Asiel ben Yisrael in 1974. He was part of the Sixth Pan-African Conference in Dar es Salaam. I seen a lot of different brilliant minds, Infodizi, different people, came from out of this Tanzanian thing. I'm like, damn, Tanzania. So I start looking deeper into Genesis chapter 15, 18 by the great river Euphrates. I'm saying the great river Egypt is the Nile, and the Nile is 4,200 miles starting in Lake Victoria in Uganda all the way to the Euphrates. So from East Africa to Northeastern Africa was the land promised to Abraham. So I said, you know what? Let me go check Tanzania out. So me and my Isha, before she got sick with breast cancer, all praise to Yah, she beat that, so, what I'm saying? So we wound up coming over here, we established the Prince Asiel International Academy. Then from there, we start pushing more of the curriculum form of the Mighty Hebrew University. And then, as a gift, I wind up opening up a restaurant, bar, nightclub for my wife called Dada's Bar and Grill. You know what I'm saying? So everything was flowing, everything was pumping. Then, my Isha, she got real ill, so we had to shut the bar down and certain things down, but I still kept push it. So I wind up getting this house here. I also have a farmhouse and a guest house. So different people all over been coming over here visiting and drinking from the well what I established over here. You had the semi-basketball player Brian Waters came over. You had herbologist Mikael Ben Or and his family came. The famous Hebrew rapper Yoah been here. So many different people. Sister Kafira, Shem, Shem Kodosh, also known as DJ, what do you call himself? DJ Boogiefoot or something like that. Y'all know who he is. He been through here. So many people came through this joint. The general. So a lot of people came and they see the work that I'm doing. So my objective is to research on the ground what Adad the Danite put down in the 9th century AD. And his objective was, or ACE, his objective was that the northern kingdom of Israel was in East Africa.
Right.
And there were locations that he identified. So I went to these locations, and to this day, there are Israelites over here in East Africa. You got the Noyombo over here, you got the Chaga, you got the Wahabrania, you got different tribes over here that's identifying themselves with Israelites. You know what I mean? And then you got some that know through the oral tradition that they're Israelites, but they're still practicing fetish customs or Christianity, Islam, whatever the case may be. So my objective is to gather up these Bantu tribes, teach them the Israelite culture by the way of Torah Constitution, and create a bridge, to destroy the gap between Bantu speaking Shemitic Israelite tribes in Africa and the Hebrew Israelite community in the West. And that's what I'm doing now. Give a shout out to Professor Halari out in Dar es Salaam, who is a professor out there in Dar es Salaam, and he specializes in the Israelite tribes throughout East Africa. I did interviews with him. You can see that on the Way of Yah. Give a shout out to all my comrades over in Dimona, Israel, Northeastern Africa. Since I've been in Africa, I've been over in Dimona 3 times. I will be back hopefully next year. So it's a lot of work over here. I just wish it was more people to support, you know what I'm saying? Because, if you look at the story of the Shemo or the Exodus, you see Shay sending spies to spy out the land.
Yeah.
And then when we see the death of Nabi Moshe ben Aaron, we see that, Nabi Yehoshua ben Nun, he does the same thing as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm spying out the land.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we need support. We need financial support. We need, moral support, spiritual support. We can't just think it's just going to come out in the air. So, and I want to thank yourself and others that have been a tremendous impact, because, it was times I just wanted to give up, say, I'm going to go back to the States, but I know it's bigger than me. But most definitely. So that's my mission. My mission, gather up, remnants of the 12 tribes of Israel amongst the Bantu speaking tribes and create a bridge with Israelites in the United States and the Caribbean islands and South America and Central America with the Israelites in Africa and establish Torah. You know what I'm saying? Strictly Torah. And over here, so everybody know, we're Torah only. We're not Messianic.
Praise the mighty Yah. And that's beautiful, man. Yeah, you're doing a lot of great work over there. And I know I would never have been able to get connected to the Hebrews I'm connected to now in Africa if it wasn't for you and and also, we're still looking for some Limbas because they haven't, you know who I'm talking about. They haven't responded, so we still looking for some Limbas. And
I think I got one. I got one for you. He lives in Dar, so I'm gonna send an email to him and see what he can do, because he came to last year's Feast of Tabernacles.
Okay.
So contact him and see what's going on with him.
Yeah, we gonna reach out to them other brothers again, but I don't know what they got going on. But nevertheless, yeah, you're doing a lot.
The brothers in Kenya, the ones I linked you up with the brothers and sisters in Kenya.
Man, that's our family now, man. That's what I'm saying. Like you linked us up with some people, and now we family. You understand? We family. We together. So it's a beautiful thing that what you're doing out there, and and more people need to know what you are doing, because we do need to support these type of initiatives. We do need to support these kind of things, because the Creator said we are scattered into the 4 corners of the earth. And, we're not going to know about the book until we be about the book. And that's what you're about. You said, I'm going to go and take this book and I'm going to go on ground and I'm going to go see and I'm going to go look. And I feel the same way. That's why I'm reaching out to people all over the world, because I know the Most High real everywhere. So what you're doing is beautiful, brother. And you got a new album coming out next year, right?
My fourth album, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. My
Yeah.
first album, mine, which is an acronym that means mental is never destroyed. That came out in 2021. My second album, Journey to the Dark Side of the Moon, that came out 2023. And then my newest album, War Cloud, that came out 2024. My new single called King Hezeki'YAH, that came out a month ago. That's on the up and coming Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. That'll be out 2025. I also want to give a shout out to Killer Priest, Hellraiser, Ghostface Killer. Give a shout out to DJ Lowe's, Lord Melchizedek, Chief Kantar, Wise Man. You know what I mean? These are people, you know, some of the producers on my album is DJ Lowe's. Everybody know who DJ Lowe's, famous DJ out in Detroit, Michigan. He worked with D12, Voice the 5'9", Eminem, a bunch of different people. As a matter of fact, quietness is kept. I'm his Israelite teacher. You know what I'm saying? So it's and he's an Israelite on top. Give a shout out to Killer Priest podcast. He's the one that discovered me originally, like you brought out. When I first came out, I was on Children of Israel First Fruit album. I'm the one that come in, thus saith God, Fall on the Weeping Mothers, all that, and then I'm on Concrete Jungle. And how that came about, shout out to HalleluYAH out in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I was in the university, and before I was in the university, I actually came out with a guy by the name of HalleluYAH. HalleluYAH was the one that was bringing cats like Reed Dollars, all these different people to go to New York, Baltimore, Delaware, Harrisburg, and they was battling rap. It was battle rap. Before you had URL, you had something called what was it? Too Raw for the Streets, right? That came from Philly. And then from there you get your URLs with Smack and all that. So I was originally with HalleluYAH, we were called Poetic Alliance. I was signed with Rough back in the day. I was open to acts. I opened up for Redman. I opened up for K Solo, Daz Effects. Man, so many. Master Ace, the late Guru from Gangstar, Bahamadia, The Roots. But before they were The Roots, they were known as Strictly Square Roots. And then later on, they were known as The Roots. I opened up for the Goats, Affiliation, Two Cannon, Bahamadia, different people. You know what I mean? I was in Philly Street Buzz. We were called Poetic Alliance. But I wound up going to the university, so it destroyed our deal. So when I came out of the university, there was an open slot on the Children of Israel First Fruit album.
Right.
So everybody was, you know, anticipating on, you know, this is before the Mighty Hebrew even existed. It was just Moray Landine. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, we want you to, because of your voice, we want you to open this joint up. And then we want you to be with Malachi on Concrete Jungle. Not King Malachi, but another Malachi that's on Concrete Jungle. So I come in with Thus saith Yah, call on the weeping mothers, the lost fathers, and the forsaken children, and come quickly and right. Then from there, the Concrete Jungle, it's myself, Lord Malachi, Dawid from the late Beit Hetzabah Freedom House. In the late, she transitioned Sister Daphne's. So all four of us is on the Concrete Jungle.
Yeah.
So everybody was, yo, you need to make an album. That the Children of Israel album, it blew up. It blew up crazy all over the world in Israel. All like just that whole Philly vibe.
Yeah.
It's just that Children of Israel First Fruit. To this day, you could put that Children of Israel First Fruit on, and it sounded like it just came out
Yeah.
yesterday. It's like we was way before our time.
Yeah.
So, I kept, doing little things here and there, playing with it. So one day I'm on MySpace. So I do a little freestyle. So Killer Priest, he hears my freestyle on MySpace.
Mm-hmm.
So we linked up. So he was like, yo, I'm putting a group together known as G-Cyples. I want you to be a part of that. So it was Killer Priest, myself, Bronze Nazareth, just different cats that Priest was working with. We did collabs and little things, but I still wasn't like taking it serious because I was doing a lot.
Let me tell the people if they don't know. I know we know, but Killer Priest comes from the group Sons of Man. That was a group that was under the Wu-Tang Clan, under the Wu-Tang Clan banner, and the Wu-Tang Clan put that group out there. And the Sons of Man is a Hebrew Israelite rap group. And so I was wondering where it came from. Yes, sir.
They were Hebrew Israelites and 5%ers.
Yeah.
The Hebrew Israelites that was in the group was, and still is to this day, Killer Priest,
right?
Hellraiser, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, 60-Second Assassin. May he rest in complete.
Yeah.
Yeah, Israelite, and then the rest
made the song Basic Instructions Before Leaving Earth that a lot of people used to bump. They didn't realize that was Killer Priest. Yeah.
Absolutely. So, as a matter of fact, give a shout out to Killer Priest on his new album. He shot the Mighty Hebrew out, and I do a lot of lectures on Killer Priest podcast. So to make a long story short, so I wasn't taking it serious like that, and I'm lecturing. I'm doing a lot of lectures in the Israelite community throughout the United States. So one day I get a call from a man by the name of the late Chief Prince. Y'all know him as Prince Kamou ben Levi ben Israel. May he rest in peace. Prince Kamou was debating a man by the name of Bouquet, Nikki Love, and a guy by the name of Sarah Sutin Seti on Brother Akin Love show. And they was debating about Kemet and Israelites. So Prince Kamou was like, I'm not really astute in Kemet, but I know somebody that can deal with this situation.
Right.
So he contacted me. So I have a student by the name of Umar from out the Bronx. He used to deal with Sinetta. So the one that has the House of Conscience. Everybody knew who Sinetta is. So he was like, I have a teacher that'll destroy Sarah Sutin Seti. So Sinetta said, go get him. So he said, all right. Now, little did I know that this radio show that I have to go on, they're all connected. Sinetta, all of them are connected. So I wound up going on there and I destroyed it. Right? So a couple weeks later, Omar talks to Sinetta. He says, I'm gonna have my teacher come this week. He just destroyed your man, Seti, on the Brother Nicky Love show. So Sinetta said, oh, that's your teacher. I heard that. Give him these free tickets to come to the Aline Bay verse Sarah Sutin Seti.
Right.
So me and my former Isha, my children's mother, I got 4 children with a previous woman, right? Everybody know by the name of Hezeki'YAH. So we wind up going out there to Harlem. So this is the first time I meet Seti face to face. So now Sinetta is calling me back and forth to Harlem. This around 2008 to do shows.
Right.
Okay. So I'm on shows. So the Senator of New York, I think roughly around 2008, it was around the death of Michael Jackson, maybe 2009. right, August, somewhere around there. I'm debating the senator of New York live. And I said something about I want to stomp your bones. And that was Sinetta's first viral video on YouTube.
So
It was the very first.
you the reason Sarnetta blew up.
I just know it was the very first viral. When I said that, it was like, who is this guy? So then we wound up setting it up where me, Mighty Hebrew, versus Sarah Sutton-Seti, and Natural Tahuti.
Yeah.
And I destroyed it.
Let me tell you, your name, the Mighty Hebrew, people might not know who you are, but when they hear the Mighty Hebrew, they're like, I done heard that name before. Because you've done a lot of great work, prolific. As I said, he's prolific. And we gotta have you on again, but we got another guest we gotta bring on. But we're gonna have you on again so you can do your PowerPoints, tell us about the antediluvian, post-diluvian, Hebrew cosmogenesis, and those are words you gotta look up, man. You gotta see what this is about. This is very interesting stuff. And as I said, he has his own school. And before we let you go, just let us know how you feel about the movement that we're doing today to raise money to give clothes to the poor.
Absolutely. I think that's a part of the commandment. That's something that has to be done. You know what I mean? And we gotta walk that talk. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta support, like this brother is on the ground. We have to support Gather Yah Saints. We have to, because when we was involved in all the other religions, I remember as a young son, my grandmother had her last $20 on her little credit card, and she'll send that money to Baby and Jimmy Swagger. You know what I'm saying? And even though that might have been wrong, but our people had that heart of giving. And I just want to close this out real quick. So everybody, I don't want to just cut that part, but to make it real fast. Sinetta is the one that gave me the name Mighty Hebrew. The Mighty Hebrew, when I destroyed the senator. And then from there, I became mission in action, parole violation, mission in action. Then I came back. And then me and Killer Priest, we got together again. He was like, yo, it's time to come out with an album. And then that's when I started working on mine. Mental is Never Destroyed. I put that out. And then I said, that's going to be the only album I do. And that's it. And then from there, I'm seeing King Malachi and all them. They putting out albums. Give a shout out to King Malachi. I met him personally, at the camp gathering out there in Georgia. Man, King Malachi is a dope dude. I freestyle. He's like, yo, keep doing your thing, man. Then I wind up putting my second album together, 2023. Journey to the Dark Side of the Moon, 2024, War Cloud. Now, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels.
Praise the Mighty.
So I'm here.
And we got your music spinning on Hebrew Psalms radio every day, especially that King Hezeki'YAH new joint spinning. We got one of my favorite joints called Babylon. What is it called? Babylon. Is it just called Babylon?
Babylon to Timbuktu.
Yeah, Babylon to Timbuktu. That's it right there.
To my homie, real close comrade of mine, I know y'all heard of him, Timbo King. Timbo King was brought out by Wu-Tang Clan too. Yeah. And he actually got an album called Babylon to Timbuktu. So it was like, and then we both were inspired by Professor Rudolph R. Yahuda. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, damn, Timbo King got the album Babylon to Timbuktu. Professor Rudolph R. Yahuda Windsor, and shout out to his brother Robbie Cole Windsor. Boom, he got the book out. So I'm gonna come out with the song Babylon to Timbuktu to keep that momentum alive in Israel. So absolutely.
Well, I appreciate you coming on, my brother. We're gonna get with you again. Let the people know your YouTube.
Absolutely. You could just type in the Mighty Hebrew, everything will pop up. You'll see my albums on there. You can go to Spotify, look up my stuff. You can go on SoundCloud. My stuff is everywhere. Also my email, Mighty Hebrew 4, like the number 4, Mighty Hebrew 4 at gmail.com. Or you
Praise.
can go to my Facebook page, the Prince Matazariam. That's MATAZARYAM. Yasha'Allah. Y'all know how to spell that. And he'll tell you, Moray will tell you, you can inbox me, ask me for information. I send it straight to you.
Yes, sir.
Hallelujah. To
Hallelujah.
Philly, where we do.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Hallelujah. We appreciate you, brother. We love you. We're going to get giving with you again. Thank you for coming on. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Shalom Aleichem. Hebrew
Shalom.
Israelite Sovereign Now is in prison worldwide.
Hallelujah. Praise the mighty Yah. Praise the mighty Yah. The mighty Hebrew. Sorry that interview ran a little bit over. We started a little late. We got another guest coming on real soon, but I don't want to go without doing our hourly prayer. We've made it for 2 hours. 2 hours. It's 10:38. We made our 2-hour mark 16 minutes ago. Praise the mighty Yah. So we're going to do our prayer for this hour, and it's coming from Psalms 1 that was requested. Psalms 1. So let's get it rolling right here. Psalms 1. Blessed is the man that walketh not in the counsel of the wicked, nor standeth in the way of the sinners, nor sitteth in the seat of the scornful. But his delight is in the law of Yahweh, and in his law doth he meditate day and night. And he shall be like the tree planted by the rivers of water, that bringeth forth his fruit